So the next small project I'm going to do is change the gear oil. Now, changing the gear oil seems to be slightly controversial. There is no recommendation in the manual for changing the gear oil, so the assumption is basically unless you're disassembling the gears, the oil should be good for the life of the bike, however long that is. Now, these wee Zoomers can go on for years and miles. I mean, mine's, what is it, now it's 13 years old. It's done 14,000 miles nearly. So it's, it's a fair bit for a small bike. Anyway, there's two arguments. One, you should never change the gear oil, just leave it doesn't matter. But then I've also seen posts from people that own garages saying, well, they get bikes in that nobody's bothered changing the oil and it causes problems. And I saw somebody recommended it should be done every 15,000 miles. So as mine is now at 14,000 miles and I'm tinkering about with things until the weather actually gets good enough here to start riding the thing again, I thought, well, might as well change the gear oil. I doubt it's ever been changed in its lifetime, so let's give it a go. So what we need for this is obviously gear oil. This is a Silcoline scooter gear oil, 80 watt 90, standard gear oil you're supposed to use. And you also need a syringe, which is a couple of quid off eBay, with a bit of rubber hosing on it. Now this is because the gear oil, there isn't a drain bolt on the bike in the way that there is for the engine oil, which you just take off the bottom and it all nicely drains out. Now, as you'll see when we go down the gear oil, you have to actually remove with this and then you fill it back up from the nozzle. Here it's a side mounted bolt to gain access. So that's it. Apart from that, all I need is a socket set, which we have. So we'll go down and we'll look at changing the gear oil and just see how that works and just see what the state the oil is in that comes out. If at the end of the day, it can't really do any harm doing it. So gear oil change, Honda Zoomer coming up. Okay, so this is your drain bolt here. As you can see, there's no bolt underneath like there would be for doing the engine oil. So this is the one you have to take off. So let's just get that off if we can, and there we go. So we're just gonna run this gently. We've got a little mince tray underneath it for anything coming out. Drain bolt out. Okay, so now we need a syringe. I'm just going to cut off some of this tube because it's way longer than I need, and I'll do it for another time. Right, so tube goes in, down as you can, and out comes some horrible black oil, which we will put into this bottle here to dispose of. Not very nice stuff. That's a real nasty sludge, real greeny sort of colour, not very nice. Basically you just have to keep feeding this in, and drawing it out. Horrible stuff. A good load out there.
be near enough all of it. I'm not getting much else. Now, of course, the one thing I forgot to bring down is a cloth. So we're going to have to pause this a moment while I go back up 4 flights of stairs and get a cloth. Right, well, I had another couple of goes with the syringe, wiped it off. I think that's about all we're going to get out. As you can see, horrible sort of dirty green colour. Doesn't look very good. So what we'll do now is we'll cut off the end of the new oil and we'll start to fill. Right, well, the oil coming out of this is a lovely golden colour, which sounds good, looks good. So basically the rule for filling is you just pop the end in and squeeze gently. And you keep filling, basically, until it starts to run back out again. Which that looks like it's doing. Let's try a bit more in case it's just sitting on the... No, that's definitely full enough there, I think. Let's let the excess drain off. Doesn't take very much. 0.1 of a litre. So we're not talking about a lot of oil. We're not talking about a lot of oil at all. Right, come back when this is finished draining off. Right, well, that's pretty much stopped coming out now. I have to say, I think a fair amount came out, but I did squeeze the tube in quite hard, so we're going to tighten this up now. And with a bit of luck, that'll do for another 15,000 miles. You never know your luck. So that's it. Gear oil change. The one thing I probably should have done for easier would be to start the bike up and let it run for a while, but as usual in Scotland the weather outside is wet and windy and horrible, so we just did it cold. I don't suppose it's going to make a huge difference. It's got fresh oil in there anyway, so hopefully that'll keep things running smoothly for a while to come. Okay, thanks as always. Cheers guys.